Guys, when I tell you it's bad out here. You know, I was busy today trying to check out what other people are talking about, like what the ex-workers, the current workers, Rocio herself, Mura Senso, what are their excuses or what are their reasons? But what I've had out here, you can't believe, guys. You cannot believe because this is too much.
Anyhowly. He thought that it was a joke. I remember there is a time that he brought local, how do you call them? These are doctors that use these trees, these ones. How do you call them? The native doctors.
Herbalists. Guys, herbalists. Can you imagine that poor horse broke a part of his leg or its leg, and Mura Senso is out here boiling leaves. Guys, boiling leaves and washing the horse with the leaves. I don't know the kind of mentality that will make someone believe that you boil leaves, you use it to wash the horse, and it's supposed to cure the broken leg. I don't know. That is crazy. And I watched a video yesterday. He came out here and told people that I'm so learned. I even know what oxidation is. And I'm like, Marwa, but your mind is so effed up. I'm sorry. Guys, I'm sorry, but that is another level of arrogance, illiteracy up here. It's a lot, guys. Of course, we'll get into it. Thank you so much for tuning in. I really appreciate your presence. If this is your first time, kindly consider subscribing, like, share, comment, all the amazing stuff. But of course, for my people, those who always support this channel, I really appreciate you so much. Just a polite request, a polite reminder, smash the like button and let me know what you think in the comment section below. So uh let's start the video. If you miss this specific video, you'll have yourself to blame because you're probably watching and you're like, a lot of people have come out here to react on it. No, not the receipts that I'm about to bring on the streets, not the receipts that I'm about to bring on the streets. So just like the video and feel comfortable because it's about to go down. It's about to go down, guys. Eva Miller, thank you for tuning in. I see you. Guys, I can see you're watching. Like the video. What is happening? Like the video. So let's start with Emmanuel's. Um, let's start with Emmanuel's side of the story. Of course, this is Emmanuel's farm. If you've not watched that video, kindly go over there and watch that video on his channel, Emmanuel's farm. Because of course I'll not be playing all the receipts. I'll just play 2 or 3, and then you can head over there and watch that video. But for now, let's kick off with this one. Herbalists. And don't forget that before that he came out here and was using leaves, not leaves, paraffin. Paraffin attempting to cure Rio. Like paraffin, guys. And beer. And changa and busa. Any Kenyan. And I'm not even exaggerating, especially if you've been out here for a while. You know, we always come out here and play the receipts. So, guys, you're not ready. When I tell you you're not ready for this one, uh-uh. You're not ready for this one. So, Lisa K, good morning to you too. Lisa K US, thank you for tuning in. My fellow not my fellow, but my super moderator. And of course, my fellow reactor at the same time, because all of you watching your reactors, because I know you'll come out here in the live chat section and share your own reactions regarding to the receipts that I'll be playing. So, Fekere, thank you so much for tuning in. I really appreciate you. So, let's start. Eh,
And there is no single time that you can advise him and hears you out. And that is the issue that we normally have with him. So when people could advise him and tell him that, horses are not treated with anybody anyhowly, he thought that it was a joke. I remember there is a time that he brought local, how do you call them? These doctors that use these trees, these ones. How do you call them? The native doctors. Can I call them the native doctors? Yeah, mitishamba, madaktari wa mitishamba. These ones that you normally use trees, herbs. Let me call them herbal doctors. They use herbs and
Yes.
what?
Yeah.
Just imagine bringing this type of local herb doctors to come and treat a broken limb.
Imagine.
So that 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 guy came. He asked us to boil some.
Before that, imagine I'm even interested to react. To react on what he did, not because of the news, not because of what happened to that poor horse. According to me, they should even be arrested, which will not be new because if you've not been out here, guys, someone came out here and said that there was a point that this family was fined 50,000 Kenyan shillings. That's around 450 USD, and their donkey was taken by the what do we call animal welfare in this country. Imagine. I'm so excited for this reaction, guys, because when I tell you I went around looking for receipts and not people's opinions, facts about people that have worked there, are working, are planning to work, the villagers, the information that is coming out here, guys, you will never believe. I'm shook. And of course, if you saw the thumbnail, the mole something, you know what I meant. Exactly that. That is not clickbait. Of course, guys, I can never clickbait something like that. That is what happened according to some of the villagers. Hey, Gloria, thank you for tuning in. I see you. Black Mona Lisa, greetings. Happy Friday to you too. Guys, kindly like the video. We are 25. I hope you all liked because that will mean a lot to me. So, guys, just to begin with, imagine Mura Senso coming out here yesterday and telling people that I've gone to school, I'm well educated, simply because he knows the meaning of oxidation. And I'm like, Marwa, that is something that is taught to children under 10 years in primary school. You don't even have to pay school fees to know that. Public school. But now, this same Marwa that will come out here and brag and tell people that I'm so learned, will use herbalists. You can call them witches. Really? You can call them traditional doctors. You can call them all names. Guys, these people, they boil roots, plant roots. They can boil the leaves. They can even use a stone, anything to cure. Some work, especially if these are people that maybe a specific root will relieve a human being, not a horse, and not a human being with a broken arm or any part of the body or a broken bone. No, simple things like maybe stomach ache, this and that. But Mura Senso, together with Rocio, and I personally believe that this was Madam P's idea because Madam P came out here and said that I'm a nature witch that believes in trees, this and that. These people, guys, ladies and gentlemen, they went to the bush, not to the bush. They went around and got a herbalist. How crazy is that? And don't forget that this is someone that is well traveled, supposedly. Asha Ash, Passage Finder, I see you. This is someone that has gone to 5 continents, 70 plus countries. I'll come back to that later with another reaction or maybe tomorrow because we got Peter out here with the dealing with Dimongo properly, and I'm here for it. But guys, this family are the ones coming out here and telling us, oh, 5 continents, 70 plus, oh, this and that. But like you traveled, you went to school, but you still think boiling leaves will heal a broken leg. Like, do you use common sense? Do you use common sense, to be very honest?
Some hot water, warm water for him. and then he mixed warm water with some leaves, a broken limb. So that 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 guy came. He asked us to boil some hot water, warm water for him, and then he mixed warm water with some leaves, and then he was trying to like doing like this to snake eyes. So to me, it was like, this horse have broken the limb, the how do we call mfupa?
Bone.
Today I'm even confused. The bone, the bone is broken or fractured. How is doing like this on the skin with some herbs treat the bone inside this horse? And then I saw these people are not serious at all, at all, at all. They are not serious at all. After that,
We'll get to that. That is the most shocking. Guys, Gracie Griffins, thank you for tuning in. Guys, you boil leaves, matawi, leaves, plant leaves, and massage the horse with on the skin. And don't forget that professionals or vets told Mura Sensor to buy not what we call an X-ray machine, but he could not do that. He came out here and told people to donate. He came out here and told the Americans, buy it for me. The negligence. But the Argentinian parasite will come out here and cry a river. I didn't even see any tears. I don't want her to distract me. Let's continue with this one before we go to Madam P. So that is not the only thing that they did, guys. These people, guys, they got a local vet with no specialization with horses. And that vet was doing things that I cannot even utter from my mouth. And don't get me wrong, I know cows, I think someone can do that to a cow, or I don't know, maybe any other animal, but I don't know how that is related to a horse with a broken bone. I don't know. Listen to this. MJ, thank you for tuning in. I see you.
some other veterinaries came. So when the veterinaries came, already Maro had ordered drugs from Nairobi. Maro had ordered drugs, so the work of these veterinaries was just to inject these drugs that have been ordered. So how do you inject a drug to an animal and yet you have not examined this animal? You don't know its condition, you don't know how even to treat, you don't know even what you're treating.
Guys, if you're not aware what farmer, let me check, sorry, Emmanuel, what Emmanuel is talking about. Apparently, immediately that horse, the accident happened, the Marwa ordered some medicines from Nairobi without consulting anyone. Without consulting anyone. Imagine, you're not a doctor, you don't have any expertise when it comes to the horses, you know nothing. But this is what he did. Just a second. Just a second. Oh, guys, have you liked the video? Or I'm just yapping?
That it was given, or she was giving, was not that pleasing because the horse limb is broken. First thing that as a person you can do to save her is to bring expertise, because the family claims that they have money, they are wealthy, they are rich enough to just hire a doctor, a horse doctor, because horses are not treated with anybody. They have specialists. These specialists, they have more knowledge on how to deal with horses. So it's just a phone call that could have been done from the village to Nairobi, and then within 24 hours, these specialists could be in the village to come, and the horse could have healed. Though this horse could not be able to do heavy tasks, it could be just to much.
I think I got mixed up right there. Let me go to where Marwa was ordering um, some medicines without consultation.
The following day, Maro could see an alternative on how to treat this particular horse. But what he did best is to order drugs from Nairobi. Just imagine you're not a doctor, you're not a veterinary. How do you know the problem of a horse and then you order drugs from Nairobi and then you bring in local veterinaries to come and treat the horse? Veterinaries that are just used to treat cows, to treat chicken.
Yeah, that is something else, guys, because of course, these vets that Marwa brings in that village, there were normal vets, they've never dealt with horses. I guess they study about each and every animal, but of course, experience plays a very huge part when it comes to dealing with these poor horses from South Africa. But Marwa instead orders them. They've never treated a horse. They don't even have the equipment. But he doesn't care because those are not Marwa's money or horses. Don't forget, guys, these horses belong to another. These horses belong to an American that has been duped by these people to believe that they can do business together. Imagine.
We had 3 horses that arrived there as a first shift, where Malaika and Rio and the other horse, I never knew the name of the other horse. But the other horse, we also lost him. And then we're being told that we lost him because of a pneumonia. I was not at that time there, and I was not following up these stories. So I never knew.
I'm sorry, let's go to the last part and we go to Rocio, guys. I don't want to play a big part of Emmanuel's video because that will be unfair. But that video is so interesting, guys. It's not even a long video, around 25 minutes. Kindly go watch and support him. But this is something else that really shocked Emmanuel and other people. Listen to this.
With him. So when people could advise him and tell him that, horses are not treated with anybody anyhowly, he thought that it was a
Uh-uh. Hands on the behind of the horse.
have not well interacted with the horses too. But Rio lost appetite. He never fed anymore. And then we had one of the veterinaries that came, you know, putting his hand from behind Rio. Rio was a male. So just imagine taking your hand, putting on gloves and taking your hand inside so that I don't know what he was going to do with the intestines there. So I think this is one of the reasons why we also lost Rio. We lost Rio because of negligence. We lost Rio because sometimes.
Yeah, so guys, I saw a lot of people are so confused with that. I don't know which channel I saw it, but I know they do that. And most of the times when it comes to horses, the horse has to be sedated. I don't know if that happened. It's supposed to be done by professionals. I don't know, or maybe specific, like specialized vets that deal with the horses. I don't know if that was the case. And at the same time, it's a broken. I don't know. Was Rio? Yeah, I think even Rio. I think he got an infection, or was it a broken leg? But I don't know how that is really. I'm sorry, guys, but I don't know how that is related. Or maybe it's just like human beings. When you go to the hospital, the doctor will tell you, go do this CT scan, MRI, this and that. Go do all the tests so that they can know what you're suffering from. But now to do that, let me not even comment on it because I'm not a professional, but I'm just like, what is the relationship? I guess Marwa told the vet, do it. I said it.
Do with the intestines there. So I think this is one of the reasons taking your hand inside so that I don't know what he was going to do with the intestines there. So I think this is one of the reasons why we also.
Guys, by the way, when you check, by the way, let's check, guys, because It's not something to laugh about, but just allow me for some reason. Let me replay, then we Google. We Google.
And from behind Rio. Rio was a male. So just imagine taking your hand, putting on gloves, and taking your hand inside so that I don't know what he was going to do with the intestines there. So I think this is one of the reasons why.
Let's Google, guys. Let's check. Let's check. Maybe he was constipated. But now, MJ, the problem was that Rio had a swollen leg. That cannot be constipation. And that is why I suspect. I'm not saying that this vet was, malicious in what he was doing. No, I'm just saying that probably that was not a qualified vet, because Rio had a swollen leg. That cannot be constipation. But as I said, maybe it's just like when a human being goes to the hospital, you'll have to be tested for so many things, irrelevant, even sometimes, or maybe relevant. Let's Google, guys, why you would insert that in a horse, you know what. So what I found is that rectal palpation for pregnancy diagnosis, Rio was a male. Let me share the screen, because why not? Let me share the screen. Why can't I share the screen, guys? Let me share the screen, because I'm also with the I'm also shocked. Like, why? Was it necessary? Was it necessary? I hope you can see from your end. But you do that for pregnancy diagnosis. But don't forget that Rio was a male horse. Number two, you do that for health and fertility evaluation. Rio was sick. Why would you examine for fertility? Rio was sick, and Malaika was pregnant. Those were the two horses. Why would you examine for pregnancy, for fertility? We continue. Checking for colic, that one is very relevant. Very relevant, but at the same time, the leg was swollen. I don't know the relationship between digestion, constipation with a swollen leg. I don't know. But at least you can be like, okay, because it's got a broken or something to do with the leg, let's check. Maybe it's also constipated, or let's check. And then the medical procedure: in specific rare emergency, a vet may insert near him for stones or to assist with difficult births. Rio was a male. He could not be pregnant, or was it giving birth? So that one we cancel out. Safety and procedure. These can only be conducted by or performed by a veterinarian. I don't know if that was a professional. Gypsy Corner, Antoinette De Souza Vimwelu, thank you for tuning in. I see you. We call it a day from, not a day. We finish with Emmanuel's video. Kindly check him out. That was an amazing reaction. Please watch his video, because of course I did not play the entire video because that will be unfair. But I was so tuned in from the start to the end. Very interesting. Anyway, we proceed with Rocio. Not even proceed, let's start. And of course, I have to do something with the speed. Let's take to, okay, 1.5. Yeah, 1.5. We start, Rocio. Or should I just summarize? Because I know you've watched this video, guys. I got a problem with this parasite on the screen. Like, according to me, that was pure assist. For Madam P to come out here and say that she does not care for Brian's life, that is being assist. Because I can bet on this. If Brian was a white person, she would not have said that. She would not. Like, Rocio, you need to fix your attitude. You're so mean and ugly person. You're so ugly. That attitude, it can't come from a beautiful person. Like, who does that? Who does that? Who comes out here and tells people that I would cry 10 times for my horse than from that, the way she said it, from that human being, Rocio, hey, the thunder that will be striking your nyash, your empty nyash, is still doing some press ups somewhere. Because are you even a human being to begin with? Oh, even this horse was not Brian's. Is it your horse, Rocio? Madam P, Madam Parasite, the Queen Parasite, the junkyard diva. Was it your horse? Did you buy it? You need to watch your mouth. Just because you got a camera and a mic does not mean that you have to open it. Sometimes keep it closed. You look more beautiful when you've closed that mouth of yours. But when you come out here, wah 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 wah, I didn't see any tear from Rocio's eyes, not even one. With a fake mucus. Don't you have an handkerchief, Rocio? Get an handkerchief. If those were sincere, I'm sorry, guys. Let me not even repeat that. But she really pissed me off. She was giving the same energy that she gave when she came out here and told people, my bila is closed. Oh, my bila, these parasites, these infections. You're a mere girlfriend with nothing to bring to the table, and you have the nerve to close the bila on people that worked and they were never paid. What a parasite. What a parasite. And she was so busy deleting comments. Like, this girl uploaded that video and she was on her phone dealing with the comment section. If you don't praise her, you get her delete and a block. We'll even check the comment section. I can't believe, guys, I can't believe. Pammy, thank you for tuning in. Oh, Passage Finder, you were lucky because she slept on that phone. I'm very sure she still got the phone. Any comment, you refresh, you see a comment within seconds, it's gone. Stupid woman. I said it.
The Marwa'S stud has lost another very beautiful soul, another horse. I will be speaking as quiet as possible because my baby's sleeping. And I had a good cry last night, so hopefully I don't have to get too emotional on this, but it really touches me very closely because I know how much of me and my energy I have invested in this horse dream or horse idea. I never expected that it would escalate so much to a whole business, and so many horses in the village, in the compound. But you know, it's still a very beautiful.
Let me increase the volume because I can't deal with you, Madam P. Let's see if 2.0 playback speed can work, because can you go to the point? Who got time?
thing, and I don't really know where to start. But today I really want to speak my truth.
Guys, is that too much? Let me know. Is that too much? Because personally, I can hear what she's saying.
Because since the day of the accident, I went silent. I kept quiet completely. I never said a word about it, or I expressed.
Don't forget, guys, were you out here when I did a live stream yesterday? Were you out here? We checked Rocio's Instagram account. The news was out here. She didn't upload it on her Instagram. She was enjoying her time in Argentina. She was at a beachfront, I don't know, with a champagne glass or something, sipping champagne and enjoying life. So, Rocio, does it mean that you had not prepared your fake tears that time? You were like, wait until 6 hours, I'll come out here with the tears. Just wait, let me sip my champagne. The hypocrisy with this woman out here is unbelievable. Guys, the moment Marwa came out here to announce, which he had already told Rocio for that matter, Rocio went on Instagram, uploaded. By that time, people were knowing on these streets, Rocio was having fun, enjoying life. At what point did it bother you to a point that you came out here and cried fake cried. I didn't even see a tear. At what point? It's not consistent at all, because if your day was messed up, if you cried the entire night, what were you doing on Instagram? Because it's not consistent with what you posted on Instagram. Not consistent. You're so fake for this life.
That's my opinion in anything that actually happened. So
Mozart Karib.
Rocio is mad at herself because the tears are not coming and it must be forced. By fire, by force. The exaggeration.
we have lost, and I say we because I have received that horse. She came. Oh, I'm already emotional. Sorry, didn't want this, but
What? What? If you're emotional, guys, you don't come out here on camera and tell people that I'm already emotional. You're not crying. Your voice is still steady and firm. It's the mucus that we hear. That's the only thing that I hear. But you have to announce to people, because the tears are not cooperating. You have to come out here and tell people, oh my goodness, guys, I'm already emotional. We can't see that emotion. Hey.
she came.
What is that? What is that?
She came. Oh, I'm already emotional. Sorry, didn't want.
Oh, where is the emotions? Where are the emotions? How emotional are you when you
This, but she came just a few days before losing Rio, and she was the same breed as Rio. We have lost Snake Eyes, and I'm so mad. I'm so pissed off for the reason why. Unfortunately, she went through a horrible accident, and the day of the accident, I was out with my family. We went for a trip. I don't remember if we went to. It was a day when we went to Narok or when we went to.
We don't care where you went to, Rocio. We do not care. Who told you we care? Cold-blooded reptile. Oh, parasite. Insect. Which family is parasites? Edis Queen, thank you for tuning in. Meg Feather, I see you. Greetings, Junior. Black Mona Lisa, you were out here already. Greetings, I am Lucy. Thank you so much, guys, for tuning in. Have you liked? How many likes do we have so far? Because it has to match. It has to match the view count, guys. We cannot be like Rocio. I'm already emotional, but we cannot see any emotion. Your face is as stiff, like a stone.
Just to the lake. I'm not sure, but that happened when I was out of the village with my family, and when we came back, it was very confusing. Nobody was really telling me what happened and the whole story, and I couldn't really know about the whole story. And I just met the horse, incredibly injured. Like, it was just so brokenhearted to see her and how things happen.
You were so heartbroken to see the horse injured. No problem. Do you believe that this girl in Argentina, that this woman in Argentina that pretends to love horses, she's out here, but of course we know, guys, she came out here to create content. That was content right there. Content creation. She could not wait to get the perfect pose, the side view, and the mic. Oh, guys, I'm already emotional for content. Can you believe this girl never bought carrots, never bought apples for these horses? Can you believe it? Like, you never did anything to these horses unless you're doing this for financial gain. But when it comes to caring for a horse, we never saw that from you. Rocio, you think we do? We've never encountered horses in this country, or people that love horses or take care of horses. We know how they treat these animals. We know how they treat these animals. They buy expensive food, they buy snacks. You don't do that. Why are you crying? Why? Lit for sweets, greetings. Where
happened, and I just kept myself quiet at that moment because it was very, very difficult. It was a very hard moment for both Marwa and I just didn't want to make any noise on the social media because there's a lot of judgments and lies and opinions, and it was a lot that was wrong in that scenario. There was a lot that was done wrongly in that scenario, and I was just pissed off. I didn't want to just bring out the worst of me because I was really, really mad for how things were done, very irresponsible.
You don't want to be mad for how things were done, very irresponsible. Rocio, you caused the death of Rio. You pied that horse. I remember playing those receipts very well, like it was yesterday, and it's been months ago. There was, can I even go and look for those receipts, guys? There was the last day before that horse pied. You know what happened? Madam P was forcing it so that it can go out there for a race, and the horse was refusing. I remember playing that receipt. The horse was refusing to go on a race, but Rocio was forcing it, even pushing it, forcing it. And then now you're coming out here and talking about irresponsibilities, irresponsible, immature. I give up.
To cut the story short, this horse that just passed recently, this is actually yesterday, and Mara told me about it a few hours before it actually happened, and then I just found out the news, and I wasn't expecting it to be so fast. But
what do you mean? Mura told you that it's about to get the lethal injection. What were you expecting? Listen to this hypocrite. Oh, I didn't know it was supposed to be fast. What were you expecting? Like you didn't even do your research. It didn't bother you until you remembered that, oh my God, that is good content. I'm about to harvest some views over here. That is when you sat down.
But then I just saw the news and I was, oh my God, it's already done, but...
Well, guys, I don't know if you're seeing what I'm seeing on my side. I don't know if you can see what I can see from my end. Ooh, forcing the tears, but the tears are not cooperating. What was that sound? Rocio, what was that sound?
But then I just saw the news and I was, oh my God, it's already done, but...
What is that? Nixon Beresha, thank you for tuning in. What was that? Let me replay that part. Oh, hey, girl, you cannot even act. What can you do in this life apart from hating people of my skin color? What do you do? What can you do successfully in this life? You cannot even act.
But then I just...
Let me do something with the speed. Let me take it to normal. Listen to that sound that she made. Ooh, but then the tears are like, Helena, you're an hypocrite. We ain't standing up.
Saw the news and I was like, oh my God, it's already done, but...
Guys, I'm sorry, but I know I'm being so petty. Just allow me. Very bad actress.
I know Marwa and...
Continue like normal. Let me replay for the last time, guys. Just forgive me. This pettiness is on another level, but watch her very closely. Just watch her very closely and listen and look at what she does.
And I wasn't expecting it to be so fast. But then I just saw the news and I was like, oh my God, it's already done, but...
What is that? Ooh. By then, newsflash, guys, Amura and Rocio played everyone on these streets, because imagine they communicate. Imagine this girl just decided that I'm going to the junkyard to activate for donations. And that is it. This girl is preparing to fly back to Kenya anytime. But I'll never get over this timestamp over here.
And I wasn't expecting it to be so fast. But then I just saw the news and I was like, oh my God, it's already done, you know? But I know Marwa and the team, they try their best to save her, to keep her alive. Even me from here, I try to, I don't know, to find any kind of help from here. And
what do you mean? Which help? Which help were you trying to find? Leaves and roots to boil and wash it? Guys, if you just tuned in, you missed it. Let's watch. When you finish, you go back and watch the part that you missed. An ex-worker came out here and told us that this girl out here, the witch, nature witch, the witch herself, will boil leaves and other herbs and wash the horse with. A horse with a broken bone. With this delusion that these herbal medicine will cure the broken leg. Who does that? Rosie, are you sure you're normal upstairs? Aaron, thank you for tuning in. I see you.
it was funny, even the help I was trying to get, their advices would be like just to put her to sleep, you know? So when you're...
So you thought that you'll get better, like the best professions in Argentina that are not found in Kenya. Was that what you thought? Like, which advice would you have gotten in Argentina that you could not get in Kenya? Anna Nowaka, thank you. Anna Nowak, 400, thank you for tuning in. I see you. Guys, can you smash the like button? Kuya, I see you. Thank you so much for tuning in. I really appreciate your presence.
You're just doing anything that is in your control or in your hands to save her. I just wanted to keep her alive. And
you wanted to keep it alive, Rocio, and you're boiling leaves and that and wash it with that. Like, how what did you do? You wanted to keep it alive? You ran to Argentina and you knew very much well that Marwa was depending on witchcraft to cure the horse. Not witchcraft, but herbalists, traditional doctors. I don't know what they are called. And you wanted to keep it alive? You wanted to keep it alive. And you're serious, Rocio. You're really serious in what you're saying. Akinyamaza, please. Rocio, please keep quiet. I told you. You don't have to open your mouth every now and then.
I guess we couldn't. And it really makes me...
What? The forcing of tears was the highlight of that video, guys. Forcing the tears by fire, by force. Like sneezing, it's not working. Rubbing the eyes, it's not working. You could even see the frustration with her because things were not happening. The tears, we cannot see the tears, Rocio.
So emotional because...
Look at her. Just look, like this girl, perfect match to Mura Senso. Too perfect. Like Rocio, you'll never get someone that suits you well like Mura Senso. Same to Mura Senso. You guys are on your own world.
From all these 6 horses that came to the village or went to the village, because I'm not there. I remember when we saw her on Facebook and when she was on sale, and I really pushed for her to buy her, you know, to bring.
That is why your subscribers are crying on the streets. You're the one that pushed this agenda on Marwa, like buy the horses. Oh my God, people will view you as this rich Rich King from Nyabohansi. You buy horses, you don't have any idea how to take care of them. You don't have the resources. You got nothing, Rocio, but you just want to go to Instagram and tell people, oh, look at me. Hey, look at me. Look at my life. Can you even? You're heartless, Rocio. You are. Especially to those animals. You'll just come out here and fool the likes of Arashes and the rest. But people with the sober minds, they can see through you. You're the one that caused the death of all these horses. Is that even allowed? Rocio, you're the one that caused all these 3 horses to pie. Because of course, you know, Mura Sensor do not have, like, cannot reason for himself. You bought that idea to Mura Sensor and you knew damn well that you guys got no idea about the horses. So please, please give us a break.
Her, and it kind of breaks my heart just to think in my head that she came all the way from South Africa to die.
Why do you pretend to be crying and there are no tears? Honestly, Rocio, what kind of crying is this one? Like your eyes are as clear as what? You're not crying, but you change the voice. They came from South Africa.
Here, and well, not here in Kenya, right? But I just feel like spiritually right now I'm there because of everything that we went through. But I just want to let go of this anger that I have, because I have a lot of anger inside. I thought crying last night was going to be enough, but I want to speak my truth because I want silence, and I guess that silence is just holding and holding and holding the anger that I have for how things were handled in that scenario. So for those who don't know,
Rocio, we do not care about your hunger. Like, go and load it somewhere in that junkyard. Who cares? Who cares? Not us, especially me. I do not care. Go hug a tree somewhere and vent your hunger over there. Guys, do you see the disparity on how they handled Black Eyes' death compared to Rio and the rest? Just because they were responsible for the previous 2, they didn't come out here with a sit-down video of more than 40 minutes. Rocio did not do that. But now that they got someone to blame, finally, they have someone to blame. This girl is out here sitting and forcing tears that are not cooperating. You will not believe that she caused the unaliving of the 2 horses. You will not believe it. Just look at the fake Nyash on your screen. You'll not believe that there are 2 more horses before Black Eyes. Black Snake, or what is it?
No, Snake Eye suffered a horrible accident because the guy that we were supposed to trust the horses with was absolutely irresponsible, and he went on I'm pretty sure, a very fast run with her, and we don't.
Have you seen? I don't know. I'm pretty sure a very fast run. Like Rocio, you know, you guys forget that you got a life out here. You got a future out here. You'll be using these roads. I'm not saying anything, guys. I'm just being practical. So Rocio, you'll come out here and spread rumors, speculation. Those are not facts. Speculation. I'm pretty sure that that guy was running so fast with the horse, which is not the case. Hey, this girl.
Don't know how exactly. We don't have all the information of how things actually happened.
Yeah, you don't have any information, but why come out here and push a very fake or be forcing lies on Max? Brian, why do that?
They suffer probably a tremendous accident because that led to the horse breaking a leg, and from his side, he could have died. That guy, he could have died. If you would have seen his helmet, God really saved his life. God really gave him another chance, you know? But this guy ruined the life of the horse. And whatever comes to me on the comment sections or on the
Imagine. 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 This village girl, imagine, laughing. Just few minutes pretending to cry, 1 second she's laughing. Continue with your BS.
channels with opinions and all of that. After everything I'm going to say, I just don't care at all. Whatever you want to.
You never care. You never care. Especially when it comes to Black people, you never care. How many times have you come out here to tell us the same thing? And for your information, we are out here with our opinions. And we also don't care. If you didn't know, now you know. We don't care. We'll always have an opinion out here. And the fact that you'll always be out here with something negative to talk about a Black person, I think you should be denied entry to Kenya. Do you know that, Rocio? Do you know that? Because why do you want to come to our continent when you've come out here to say the most nasty things about Black people? Why? Why should you be given entry to Kenya? Guys, if you're not aware, personally, I don't believe that Rocio would have come out here with these sentiments. If this was a white person that did this to this horse, I don't believe. I don't believe it, because we've seen how she treats white and Black people. Whenever there is a white guest in the villa, Rocio will sit down with them and have a meal, share a meal together. But when it's a Black person, it doesn't matter whether this Black person has spent their entire savings on these ungrateful parasites. She'll never sit down and eat with them. So I can bet on this. If Max, or is it Brian? Yeah. If Brian was a white person, Rocio would not come out here with to disregard his life. Rocio, personally, I don't believe you should be allowed to enter this country. And I stand by my word. I don't believe. Because why should our embassy give her the papers? Someone that will come out here and say that I don't care. You don't care for Kenyans and their lives. Why should you be among us? Why? I'm just asking, guys, correct me. Correct me if I'm overreacting. I'm so open to taking corrections. But personally, I'm like, give me a reason why.
Throw to me, let it come, because today I want to speak my truth, because I know it will set me free. The guy that we were supposed to trust with the horses, the one that was supposed to be the most professional with them, behaved absolutely immature and irresponsible. And I'm not gonna lie, there were some red flags that I paid attention before to him, because when we actually hire him to work with the horses, I'm just gonna be transparent and honest. Even
if you want to be transparent, no problem. But are you sure that is what you're going for? Because if you're honest and transparent, Rocio, you would have come out here and take accountability. No, take responsibility for what happened to even these horses. Because professionals came out there and told you to put it to sleep as early as possible, because what benefit did you get from keeping it alive? What benefit? But instead, the horse was going through the most pain, but you didn't care. You did not care. Rocio, why are you pretending like you care, you feel for that horse, when you didn't want to use your medulla? You didn't want to use your brain and understand what these vets were telling you. Did you think you're smarter than them? Because according to Rocio, according to her, she said that I thought these horses would survive. Rocio, you didn't even go to school, and you want to challenge people who specialize in these animals. What benefit did you get, Rocio? Because I know it's a very difficult decision to accept, but if someone is telling you that this horse is going through the most pain you can ever imagine, put it to sleep, and you say no, what does that speak of you? At the same time, Rocio, we never saw you care for this animal, not any other animal in that villa. Why are you pretending like you really cared? Why? I can't with the pretense, guys. You're so evil. A pretender for that matter. What? Hey.
Even if, I don't know, maybe this brings a little problems with Marwa or anything, but I'm just going to tell everybody the truth. We didn't continue working with our previous trainer because he had a, how can I say this? He used to drink.
Use an handkerchief, please. Rocio, are you forcing us not to react on you? Can you grab an handkerchief as I look for another timestamp? Come on out here to use anything for false tears, non-existent tears. So
a lot. So I share with Marwa the idea that it's not the best. It's not the best idea to work with someone that has alcohol issues because it can bring problems.
How many people work with you guys with the same problem, with the same issue? How many people? And that guy, Rocio, you poached from another stud, or is it? Yeah, horse farm in Kenya. He did his job very well. But then that guy was good, just like Brian. What does someone using that drink got to do with working? As long as they don't work while drunk, what is the problem? Why are you pretending like you're so smart and wise, Rocio, when we know that is not the case? Because you're too evil and heartless human being, 100%. This is Rocio also telling Murasenso to fire someone. You really hate us, but you can't live without us, right? You have to be around us to make it in life because by yourself you cannot. So can you put respect on our people?
In the future. So we were recommended this guy by the same person that recommended our previous trainer. So we went for the second option and it was this guy. His name is Brian. And when we talked to him to kind of interview him, he sent...
Let me cut you some slack, guys. She said that I saw that that guy before they employed the guy. Rocio said that I saw the guy was pushing the horses. The speed was unacceptable. And I'm like, why did you proceed to employ him? Why did you proceed? And you want to come out here and pretend that I know how to do an interview. I got the questions. They even signed an NDA. Why did you proceed? That is the purpose of an interview. If you see a red flag, you do not proceed. Why did you proceed? And why are you coming out here to cry for the same thing that you claim? And horses are meant to run very fast. I don't know how let me see the speed. No, let me not take your time. But that is the purpose of a horse, to run. Why do you have a problem with it? Why? Oh, RNM, thank you so much. Thank you so much for that super slap. I really appreciate. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you.
Previously. And then when he was training Malaika, he would push Malaika to run very fast. Also, he would leave the gates of the villa and just disappear.
So now that you're complaining about Brian, why didn't you get rid of him? Why didn't you get rid of him back then? Why are you now coming to use it against him? When we saw you running with a horse, running with Rio to the last date of its life, why are you not talking about the same? Anna Novaka, by the way, that is why, no, Anna Nowak. That is why I even said that these people are together, Marwa and Rocio. They are 100% together. This one will be running to Africa very soon because she was like, yeah, we fired our host, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, I thought you broke up with Mura Senso. What is happening? Rolling with Jackie. Thank you for tuning in. What happened? Rocio, what happened? I'm trying to interpret the Spanish. Ro, Oh, Ro cannot come back to Kenya. Personally, as I said, I don't believe that these are kind of the people that should be given papers to stay in Kenya. She should not even any African countries, because she has proven over and over that she does not value a Black life. Why do you bother to come to Africa, Rocio? Why?
in a matter of seconds with Malaika, just making her run very, very fast. So one day I came to him and I told him, you know what? I don't want you to teach Malaika just to be running fast all the time, because that's not what we want here. That is not our intention. We don't want to train.
What is your intention? What is your intention when you were buying the horses? You know, you guys just bought the horses for status, for Instagram, for the villagers to be like, oh my God, look at this family. They got horses. You have no idea why people even get horses. You and Marwa, at least Marwa later came out here and said that it's for business. But for the 3 horses, Rocio, you had no idea. Just because you came to Africa, you saw this guy got money and you were like, let me get the horses so that the village kids will be like, look at that Muzungu with a horse.
Race horses. Malaika, just don't teach her just to be running all the time. That's what I said to him. I remember I went with them once with my sister, and he showed us how fast Snake Eyes was running. But Snake Eyes in South Africa, she was having a very calmly life, easygoing. She wasn't running.
So
she wasn't trained.
So he showed you with your sister how fast Black Snake Eyes was running. What did you do? What did you do about it? And of what importance is it for you to come out here and tell us why? You're really forcing people to dislike Max when we clearly know that that was an accident. It was an accident, Rocio. For heaven's sake, you're a mother. You're a mother, Rocio. Didn't it come with some humanity in you? Didn't it come with something? Didn't it, like your pregnancy and the journey to become a mother, didn't it change you? Because when you came to Africa, you was nasty, mean person. I thought that now you're a mother, it will soften you. It will make you be a human. It will make you humanize other people. But what happened, Rocio? What will ever change you? Lead for sweets. Thank you. Thank you. A horse and 2 mules. By the way, Kenya, please lock your gate on this fool. That should happen.
To do that, you know, so when you push an animal just to run the fastest as anyone, it's like, I don't know, when you go to the gym, even if it's an animal and it's in his nature, is wrong. They went, when they were supposed to be feeding the horse and way back to the house, they decided to go to the market area of the village with the horses. And I'm 100% sure this guy pushed Snake Eye to run fast, very fast, because it's also, you know, that you have the busy areas, but you have the...
How do you know? How do you know that Brian was pushing the horse to run very fast? How do you know, Madam Parasite? How do you know? Like smear campaign on Brian at whatever cost. Just come out here and defame him. Just come out here and do whatever you can, because now you got an excuse for what happens to these horses. What about the other 2, Rocio? Why didn't you come out here with a sit-down video without singing your nonsense music? Why didn't you sit down and talk about the other 2 horses?
The roads where there's no much traffic actually crashed with another bike. There was rumors of that. Of, I don't know, they just I don't know, maybe she just stepped wrongly and fall. But they had a tremendous accident, and the horse broke one of his legs, the front leg.
We know. You don't have to tell us. We know. We know. Let's look at what you're wishing.
Just they are sent to sleep, you know, sadly. So I'm not gonna say that I wish anything to Brian in general, because God will put him in his place 100%. But I would really advise him not to work with horses anymore, or not to touch anybody's horses anymore, because when you are...
Why, Rocio? Why? You still got the horses from South Africa when you pied Rio. Let me be very specific with Rio. You caused the pieing of Rio. Why are you still allowed to be around the horses? You think we've forgotten? Why? Why are you still around the horses? If you really believe that Brian should never come close to any horse, why are you still around the horses? You. Emmanuel's Farm, thank you for tuning in. I see you. Guys, kindly support Emmanuel. If you just tuned in, you missed that part of our reaction. He came out here with an amazing reaction, of course, with some insights because he was working there. And at least he knows some details here and there about the snake eyes. So kindly check him out. You'll not regret. Amazing reaction over there. Imagine with a perfect pose. Look at the legs. Anything for content.
Are the one who are trusted the most with the animals, when you are the professional one, when you are the one that is supposed to make us feel safe, you know, like our horses are being taken care of, and you behave such irresponsible for whatever reasons, for whatever, I don't know, self-centered reasons, egocentric reasons. I don't know if it was to film himself on this YouTube video or whatever reason that he wanted to prove himself or just to have fun with the animal. This guy ruined the life of the animal that now is gone. And for that,
another lie by Rocio. Guys, if you watched Brian's video, this is what Brian said. I went to the market with the horse, and of course it doesn't excuse the fact that he might not have asked for permission, but this is what he said. There is a donor that sent some money to Brian to buy some apples and carrots, and that is why he went to the market. But look at this racist woman coming out here to tell people that, oh, he just wanted to race or to show off. At some point, she even said that it's not even his horse. And I'm like, it's not yours neither. Auntie Bonnie, welcome. Thank you for tuning in together with I even saw someone else over here. Auntie Bonnie and someone, Uncle. Thank you. Oh, Uncle Kate. Thank you.
I'm very pissed off. And God already gave you the opportunity, because he could have died. He could have died. If you would have seen his helmet, how lucky he was. The helmet was broken, literally was broken. That could have been his head. That could have been his life. God gave him a second chance. So I hope from today on, I don't even know if he's going to watch this video or anything, but I just want a lot of people that are having a lot of opinions about it and have no idea what really happened to have second thoughts about it. There's nothing that can defend what this guy did, what this immature and irresponsible behavior he has done. There's
irresponsible, yes. Immature. How immature is that? What does immaturity got to do with whatever happened, Rocio? You're just throwing some English words here and there. How immature? Were you mature when you pied Rio? Were you mature, Rocio? When you shut up. Shut up.
nothing. There's nothing. The other day I heard someone on Instagram, most of the time I ignore the comments, but this guy was like, oh, Marwa did so wrong in firing him, this guy, because his life was more important than the animal. And I tell him, like, you know, this guy ruined the life of the horse. He's just a horse, you know, like, I don't even know. I think I blocked that guy or something because I just don't want to deal with someone that can say it's just a horse. I can cry 10 times more for the horse than for this human being. At least me, you know?
I'm burning so bad. Something within me. I just want to say whatever I want to say, but sometimes you have to filter. You have to filter whatever comes to your mouth, because you might get in trouble here and there, which I don't want to get in trouble. Just want to come to do my reaction and move on. Do something else out here. But if if this was not a social platform and we are allowed to just speak, I would have said a lot of things right there. Right there. But I think I summarized on a community post that I did. I just said that you're a mother, Rocio, and I'm not wishing Rocio or anyone anything bad. I'm just like, you're a mother. You got a future ahead. You got these horses. You're planning to run back to Africa because you cannot do anything by yourself. You have to be you have to be a parasite. You have to be a tick stuck on someone to shine. You cannot shine by yourself. You cannot be by yourself. You have to be back. You, Rocio, you and your family. Let me not even mention the names, but you know what I wanted to say. You will still ride these horses. You got a lot of machines here and there. Do you know your future? Do you? Or maybe it's our mentality as Africans, guys, but we got something. We got even a saying in Swahili. Don't come out here and make some stupid statements when you got a future yourself. You might even be wishing the same for you. You might be wishing the same for yourself, Rocio. Let me be too real. You like riding the horses for Instagram. Accidents are accidents. They are not predicted. Do you know what will happen in future? I do not know. You do not know. That is why it's very wrong for you to come out here and put the life of a horse before the life of a black man. Because I'm very sure, Rocio, if this was a Muzungu, real Muzungu, not even a fake Muzungu like you would not make that stupid statement. And you know the people that really piss me off the most, guys, are black people watching this girl and her comment section praising her for making that statement. That is something that I cannot even make sense out of it. Just a black person somewhere in America, in Kenya, wherever they are watching from, you come under this racist comment section and you're like, oh, the queen has spoke. Oh, Rosie, I'm so sorry. I feel so bad for your loss. We feel bad for the host, not this racist human being. Someone comes out here and makes that statement. I would cry 10 times for the host and not a black man. And you as a black man, a black woman, a black in the comment section, you stomach what Rocio is saying. Are you normal? That is really tasteless coming from you, Rocio. I told you, God doesn't like ugly. That can't come from a beautiful human being, Rocio. That statement, it will only come from someone who is very ugly. And I said it, and I'll never take that back. A normal human being can never say that. Especially if you got upstairs, you'll never say that because you don't even know your future, Rocio.
I don't even know. I think I blocked that guy or something because I just don't want to deal with someone that can say it's just a horse. I can cry 10 times more for the horse than for this human being. At least me, you know? We had really high hopes that she would recover. I knew, even my family was there. They saw her and they were like, she's not gonna recover, you know? She's not gonna walk again, normally, at least. But we were high hopes that at least she would have, I don't know, just a calm life.
Stupid woman, foolish over there. I hope I don't get in trouble because, but that is so foolish of you, Rocio. It's different if you come out here and do anything possible to get the best care for the horse, take advices from professionals, do whatever you can. But what did you do? Emmanuel's farm came out here and told us they were boiling leaves. They were calling traditional doctors. Which doctors? They were calling herbalists to come and wash the horse with leaves, roots, and whatever. Rocio, you're out here telling people that I had high hopes. Lucy. Very dark. Georgina, welcome. I see you.
not walking properly, not running anymore. And her, she came all the way from another through the loss of Rio not too long ago, and I was just there, with him dead in front of me. So the memories are still very recent. I wouldn't be able to deal with another death over there, but it still pains me so much. Marwa. So he was really brainwashed, but you have nothing to defend yourself, bro. Like, what you did was wrong. You ruined the life of the animal, and now the animal is gone. Because of immaturity, because of irresponsible behavior, because of lack of professionalism. You use like a toy for your own pleasure an animal that wasn't even yours.
An animal that wasn't even yours. Is that your animal? Rocio, is that your animal? Did you pay for it? Did you? Is that your animal? But I watched Oti's reaction and I'm like, I just hope people working in that villa watched that video. And I'm out here to solidify whatever she said. In case you just didn't watch her reaction and you live in Nyabohanze, don't work for these people. Please don't. People that have come out here to say that they do not care whether you pay or not, their own material things should be in place. You come after. They don't care for your life. Why would you carry yourself there? Why? I just hope these people will stop working there and this parasite can go over there and take care of the horses and any other thing. You should not be around this girl. This girl is bad vibes. Wrong number. Witch, a witch. Ransford, thank you for tuning in. A horse similar to a car must be insured. In order, but the horse is as expensive as a car, almost. Second-hand car. They cannot even cure the horse. They cannot even give medications. You can imagine insurance. That can never be them. Go and find a river and cry there. Big fake pretender, 100% Vimwelu. Nyabo witch doctors ain't. Erin Sue, thank you for tuning in. Never seen horses, so they don't have the juju for their injuries. Like Arenem, can you imagine they brought witch doctors, herbalists? I'm sorry, herbalists are not witch doctors, but they brought someone who has never seen a horse in their life. Any Kenyan will know. Like someone anakuja anachemusha matawi, like boils the leaves and washes the horse with. If you just tune in right now, you missed. I played those receipts. Alice Queen, you say that I know Rocio hates Marwa, but she is just persevering because of what comes with being with Murasen. So 100%. Guys, make sure that you go and rewatch the parts that you missed because someone that worked with them, Emmanuel's farm, came out and told us that they would boil the leaves. These which, together with Murasenso, they called herbalists. I'm done. Yeah, Ransford, please rewatch. You will not believe. At some point, they even called a vet. I don't know. I'm just too innocent to repeat what Emmanuel said. You just rewatch. The thumbnail will guide you. I didn't clickbait nothing. That is what happened.
I guess your ego just consume you in that moment. You maybe you thought, how capable I am to do this. I don't know, whatever went through your head in that moment, your overconfidence with the animal in that moment, but things went wrong. Very, very unfair. And 100%, 1,000%, I agree with Mara about firing him immediately. And he was lucky that that I was not there. He was lucky that when I came back to the villa, he wasn't there anymore. I don't know. Honestly, I don't know what my reaction would have been, but I was, like extremely hard, extremely much, extremely much, you know? It doesn't matter how young he could be.
Before you continue insulting Brian, you support Marwa kicking out someone with a twisted neck, with no transport, no salary, no medication. That is what you support, Rocio. That is why I said you should never be allowed around any Kenyan, because you're very dangerous. You're a very dangerous human being. You are, Rocio. You should take that energy to Argentina and its people, but not Kenya. That is so dangerous. Guys, can you imagine? This woman with a child, because according to me, I feel like when you have a child, you become a mother. You have empathy, at least. And I'm not saying that if you don't have a child, that is not the case. That is the case. I'm just saying, like, something should have changed this woman to be for the better. But it did nothing. You, Rocio, you came to Africa with nothing, not even lotion, no nothing, from poverty to Africa. But people treated you with kindness. Kindness. You cannot reciprocate that, at least. Come on. Come on. How terrible can you be as a human being to be like this one? Yeah, messed up. I also believe that she's messed up somewhere, because this is absurd. Your baby daddy out here, Rocio, was slapping. We even played those receipts, guys. I can't remember the title or the thumbnail of that video, but I remember I reacted. Marwa was kicking and slapping a horse. Kicked and slapped. But what are you talking about on the screen, Rocio?
He is not a child anymore. His frontal part of the brain is already developed at his age.
What is that? As yours developed, Rocio, as yours developed, not only the frontal, but even the side and the top. Do you have anything on your skull? I'm sorry, guys, but how do you come out here and make that statement about any other human being? But I should not say that about Madam P. How can she come out here and insult Brian? Or the frontal part of the brain has developed. And I'll be mean to say the same thing about her. Has yours developed? Has yours developed, Rocio? Because the way you talk, it seems that yours is empty, not even developed. There is no, there are no prospects, no hopes, because there is nothing to develop. It's empty. Just allow me, because you should receive what you give out here.
It doesn't matter how young he could be. He is not a child anymore. His frontal part of the brain is already developed at his age, I guess so. So he should know that 1 + 1 is 2. You know what I mean? So,
guys, talk to this woman on the screen, guys. Me, I'm tired. Talk to her. Let me read your comments. Let me play the receipts and you talk to her, honestly. I don't know what to say. That is why they clash. Yeah, very nasty human beings. Very mean to this horse, but you hate my black brother. I'm done with this witch. Guys, share your thoughts. I want to read, because I don't have the words. She's inhuman. That's why she's seeing Anastasia being used and mistreated and saying nothing.
it was a very immature, unprofessional, irresponsible behavior that cost a lot. Any. So whatever who's watching the video in this moment, just know actions have a repercussion. Not just
Stop it.
daily. So things have an impact beyond us. I don't care. I don't care at all. I will totally ignore anyone who come to defend this person for what he did, because today we are grieving the animal that he thought it was funny to run a little fast with.
Imagine she has made a conclusion that Brian was running very fast with his animal. She just made a conclusion out of speculations. And those are lies. Eyewitnesses said that the horse tripped. It's not like they were running. No. Miss Optimistic, I see you.
And I'm honestly very used at this moment to see opinions of people that has no idea what actually happened.
We have no idea. Are you sure? Are you sure, Rocio? We got people who worked for you. They're out here telling us what happened. Your baby daddy came out here and told us the entire story. What are you talking about? We don't have any idea. Holy Schumann.
In real, you know. You just hear one version, you just hear the other, nothing matches. This is my truth. I don't expect anyone to actually take it, but this is what actually happened. And
I am tired. That is what happened. That is what happened, Rocio. But you said just a few minutes ago that you're not sure, but I'm sure that he was running very fast. You even said that there were some rumors that there were motorbikes, some noises, and that's what happened. That's what caused. But you decide to run with what you've decided, just to put this guy in a very negative light so that he doesn't get employed. If another employer does not employ Brian, will they employ you? Because you are very wicked, cold-blooded parasite. You got a problem just seeing any other Kenyan being employed somewhere else. Will you take those jobs? If these people are not employed, will you take the jobs?
he is just so lucky that Marwa didn't take any legal actions, because it doesn't matter if you injure your arm or your neck or anything. He should have been paying for all the horse treatment. I don't care what opinions. This is my opinion, and I will keep it.
You keep it, you don't keep it, you say, you don't say, we do not care. Absolutely, we don't care. You underpay these people. How do you expect them to pay? And you as who are you to be coming out here and saying you should be paying? No. Who are you? Who are you? So, for example, who are you? Even Mura himself does not take advices from you. Who are you to give Marwa's employee orders here and there? Who are you, Rocio? Oh, he should be paying. I do not care. He's very lucky I was not there. What would you have done? You as a foreigner, you think you would have smashed a Kenyan? Hey, you know, Rocio, you live with villagers there who worship people like you. You've never dealt with the court system in Kenya, especially if you're not a Kenyan and you think that you can do to. Hey, this is not 1950s. This is Kenya with independence. Don't try that. Don't. I'm sorry to have gone there, but don't try that. You think Marwa is the judge. You think Marwa is the legal system. Don't try that. It's very lucky I was not around. If I was around, what would you have done? Like an illegal immigrant, not even immigrant. You're just illegal in Kenya. What would you have done to a Kenyan born and raised? What would you have done? You're so delusional to think that you can do anything to a Kenyan. You try it, I dare you. Try it, I dare you. You will know. You will know that you continue playing. You continue playing. You continue. You know, Rocio, the problem with you, not even the problem, the advantage. You've never trended on Kenya's social space. Kenyans, especially on Twitter, have never gotten hold of you. It will be so hard because you're a nobody. But if you ever trend somewhere for being racist, you will know you don't know. You will know you don't know, Rocio. I think you're so overconfident. You lost your sense. You lost your sense right there. To think that you can beat up a Kenyan, wake up, wake up. Sober up. Eh.
No.
So she's out here telling people that I will never forgive. You forgive, you don't. What will it change? Madam Parasite, what will you change?
Heart, and I social media defamation bring Mara down, trying to create legal repercussions and videos and social
Repercussion in the village, my billa.
media defamation, you know. But all that is in my heart, and I really ask God to grant me this forgiveness one day. Not today, but one day, maybe, hopefully, I can forgive. But today, what is in my heart is that you ruined the life of the animal, and the animal is no longer here because of this guy, Brian.
So we should pray to God so that you can forgive Brian. What will you do? Whether you forgive him or not, you're nothing to Brian. You'll not influence his life. You've already destroyed it, because I'm very sure you're the one that told Murasen, so fire him. Chase that black man there. Chase him. You're out here telling employers never to employ him.
I guess that's all I wanted to say. Every time I open my mouth, I have to deal with a tsunami after. But I know how to swim at this point, so.
You know how to swim. You know how to deal with critics. But you're on your phone 24 hours, on your phone, deleting comments, deleting block, delete block, delete block. You know how to swim. How? How? Yeah, because she wants to go back to the villa. She's doing anything to be on Mura's side. Parasite, typical of a parasite.
I feel now released. I feel free. Get more conscious of his Brian, and I really wish for Brian to get more conscious of his actions in the future. If you decide just to keep working with horses, and if you decide to go another way and not to deal with live beings, even better, but that's not in my hands. I'll see you on another video. I would really advise him.
I almost let my mouth say something. I wanted to say, go do something with the tree. Not hug, something else. I'll see you in another video. Go to hell. F you. Guys, I'm sorry. Today I know I was a little bit, yeah, I'm sorry, but who cares? Madam P. Go to hell. We do not care. We don't care whether you're here or not. Who are you to us? Let's see in the comment section, guys. I don't know if we'll get any comments because she's busy deleting. Look at this simp on the comment section. People are telling them to hire professionals. People are coming for Brian. Simps, black people in the comment section supporting an assist. Shameless people. Why did you tell Mura Sensor to buy horses? let me not even show because I know what they can do right there. Remember, you have a child. You should be a better human for the sake of your child. Thank you. Don't cast spell on anyone. Blame Marwa. Thank you. But I saw a lot of comments. People are telling her that you're wicked, this and that. But of course, you know, she deletes those comments. You can't expect to see those comments. So, guys, it was amazing to have you around. Thank you so much for reacting in the live chat section. I really appreciate you. Thank you so much for your support. I don't take you for granted. And guys, by the way, did you see a video that I uploaded? Did you even? Let me pull it up for a second, guys. Just a second, because especially if you were not watching these people from the word go, I compiled a lot of videos. I'm going to do this and that too. Neo. I did a compilation of these people talking about D1SLIKE's nature of using people. It's interesting. You don't have to watch the entire video. You can just keep it running on your screen, or you can watch the first 10 minutes because you'll catch up. You'll just be reminded of what other people's talk for D1SLIKE. It's a pre-recorded video, barely 30 minutes. Imagine 29 minutes. That's not a lot. So yeah, and of course, don't forget to come to the comment section. I did a lot of compilation here and there.
A hypocrite. Don't fall for it. Be careful with her. I tell y'all, it is about to go down.
Mind game is different from true help. They say if a person help,
the person is seeing as an opportunity, trust me.
Or at least take responsibility.
Oh, she's a fake person.
So guys, let me not even take a lot of your time, but just go and watch even the first 5 minutes, because it's just back to back of what other people have, Miss Trudy, Kantai Grace, Cherono, these other people have said about D1SLIKE being a user. I promise you, you'll enjoy. So go check it out. A pre-recorded video, barely 30 minutes. It won't take a lot of your time. Joe, thank you for tuning in. I see you. Thank you for tuning in, guys. So that was it for today. Stay safe, take care, be on the lookout. Maybe I'll upload something later or tomorrow. Otherwise, I'll see you. Bye guys. Bye. Thank you for watching.